Enough with the divisive topics. Enough with the politics. Enough with the moral crusaders. Let's just talk about a stupid show about space wizards intended for children. Well, hopefully this isn't intended for children, because I have a higher standard of children's entertainment, and nobody should be subjected to the Acolyte. My God, because it's so bad, right? Like, everybody can see it. All of the right-wing pundits are coming out. I think all of the left-wing pundits that would just go ahead and normally show for Disney are kind of sitting this one out. Everybody is dunking on how bad the Acolyte is, and for the first time, I can say, okay, prior to any EFAP coverage that's coming out, they should have theirs out on Friday, and I'm looking forward to that, okay, because that's the way that I consume the first 4 episodes, and yeah, just the breakdown and the utter insanity of what happened with this one. I've seen some clips. We've got some clips that are on tap right now, and people are trying to say that episode 5, okay, and the way that they're phrasing it is absolutely stupid in saying that, guys, it's the best of the worst, okay, or at least it's the least worst of the lot so far. I mean, from what I've seen, okay, other than the fact that there is very little dialogue, which has kind of been the crux of this entire show, just how abysmally it's written, just the blatant exposition, people telling each other their feelings over and over again. Like, just for the love of God, have some nuance. Hire some people that can actually act or maybe fluently speak English. You could go ahead and start there, but you didn't. So that's why people are talking about this stuff. That's why even Elon Musk is taking shots at Kathleen Kennedy, okay? Like, before South Park, with their Into Their Panderverse special, outside of the people that follow this stuff, very few people actually knew the name Kathleen Kennedy, for as prominent in the film industry as she likes to tell everybody that she was. Guys, I was a producer on Raiders of the Lost Ark. Well, that's nice. I bet you fetched a mean coffee, bitch, because you sure as hell, none of that talent of those guys that you were around, the Steven Spielberg, the George Lucases of the world, apparently it didn't rub off on you. Because, holy man, does she just make bad decision after bad decision. And even Elon Musk is dunking on Disney. She's more deadly than the Death Star. I mean, the brain cells per capita? Yeah, I would imagine so, because she thought that this was, guys, okay, this is a fantastic Star Wars story. This is what she told to Leslie Headland. You wrote a fantastic Star Wars show. Now write a fantastic Leslie Headland show. This is what she considers fantastic Star Wars, huh? And this is what these idiots are eating up. Mostly an episode, a 26-minute long episode, if you cut off the 2-minute long recap at the beginning and the 6 minutes of credits at the end. $22.5 million per episode. Just keep that in the back of your mind. And it just looks so bad. It looks like they're fighting down the artificial tree aisle at a craft store. It's just wow, man. Money laundering at its finest. But people are, and this was one of the talking points outside of this is the gayest Star Wars literally ever. Gay, all of that crap. We're dropping this in June because Pride Month. But, oh my God, just wait until you see the lightsabers. Oh my God, I remember lightsabers. Do you remember lightsabers? Oh my God, there's so many lightsabers. But when you hear the whoosh, you are going to be treated to some of the best lightsaber duels this side of the prequels for the first time since Phantom Menace. You are going to see something that is going to be a feast for the eyes. And well, like I said, we got some clips on tap, and I'll allow you to go ahead and assess what you will. But brother, the bold claims from the shills that are still out there, a couple of them that do exist. The new episode of The Acolyte features the best lightsaber choreography since TPM. I mean, come on, Mustafar's got a couple of things to say about that. And, you know, even Yoda's CGI insanity, you know, with Count Dooku, it was a little bit better than that. But yeah, at least you didn't make the egregious claim that that's better than Duel of the Fates, that it's better than Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul, because there are some people that claim that, okay? But for God's sakes, man, okay, like, as you can see here, new favorite fighting style unlocked, headbutting lightsabers, like, this is actually happened, okay? This is being championed is so great, because there you have Smylo Ren, who, spoilers, yeah, when we were talking about the potential spoiler of Smylo and his identity, that ended up being 1000% true. It was Khmer. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Asian Ezra Miller. Like, yeah, he's taking on everybody, beating the brakes off of everybody. The audacity to, like I said, you know, even though this episode is light on dialogue, he blatantly calls himself the Sith. I just wonder how they're going to go ahead and square this circle, especially in regards to the very alive, apparently, Ki-Adi Mundi coming back with the statement in previously mentioned, the Phantom Menace, the Sith have not been sensed in over a millennia. I just wonder how that's all going to work out. But don't worry, there's still 3 more weeks of this nonsense. But headbutting lightsabers, huh? Okay, like, Jesus, like, that's multiple lightsabers. But Christ almighty, like, that's better, huh? Just look at how many times, okay? Like, he doesn't have, like, his arms are exposed. Nobody's going for the non-armored parts, but that's been the insanity. That's been the nonsense of these Star Wars streaming shows for a long time, okay? Because you had the stupid-ass Mandalorian who's only covered by Beskar on, what, like 60% of his body at best, but only stormtroopers and other Empire remnants will just only shoot at his Beskar. It's amazing, okay, for as laughable as stormtroopers got, okay, in the original trilogy, just their legendary inability to aim, or if you're Taika Waititi, making them canonically stupid in the Mandalorian season 1 finale. You know that he did that, right? But Taika's fantastic. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we're definitely going to be getting his Star Wars movie any day now. Any day it's going to drop. But you have that. You have Boba Fett in the exact same situation. Remember Boba Fett? No, nobody remembers how bad that show was, but everybody remembers the Vespas, and that's the only reason that people are just unironically laughing at this for how bad it is and not really taking so much personal offense to it, is because there's no real key jangles in this one. Like, if Yoda shows up, there's probably going to be mass outrage, but everybody can just simply look at this, and this is why it's the lowest viewed live action Star Wars show, and hell, probably a couple of the animated shows beat the brakes off of this, but at least the lowest verifiable live action show to date. Because the Star Wars fans that are left, they just want, ooh, he Vadered. Oh, look at that dead-eyed Luke Skywalker coming back. Ooh, you remember Boba Fett? Star Wars, as Mahler pointed out, can't grow up. And if you think growing up is headbutting lightsabers when you have exposed arms that they could just... Which, I don't know, there's a little movie called Star Wars that came out in 1977 where you had Obi-Wan Kenobi slice somebody's arm off, or hey, how about Luke Skywalker losing a hand in Empire, or Anakin getting shish kebabbed at the end of Revenge? Like, why isn't this happening? But instead, no, you're just going to have double impaling. Oh my God, that was insane. I want to watch this, okay? Like, we're going to watch this, and I, by no means, am an expert in assessing choreography, but even I can see blatant openings that are not getting exploited that just make this look absolutely absurd. But this is the best Star Wars literally ever, guys. Oh my God. But as you can see, oh no, I don't want sound. God damn it, I hate Twitter video. It's terrible. But anyways, yeah, as you can see, okay, cool. There's three lightsabers. Yeah, 3 lightsabers, but 2 Jedis. How many openings do you see there? Okay, and they're all wielding them. Okay, like I know a little bit about, sword choreography, but the way that these people, just swing it like they have a bat in their hand instead of like an extension of their arm, that's why there's such a marked difference between the prequel choreography, the way that Ewan McGregor or Hayden Christensen wield a lightsaber. It was especially noticeable during that abysmal Ahsoka show. The way that Hayden just, fell back into the role was a flippy and dippy and just completely fluid in his motions, as opposed to old lady Rosario Dawson just flinging it around like it's just an empty paper towel cardboard tube. It was just terrible. And just, yeah, look at that right there. You leave yourself wide open. I don't know why, Smylo Ren doesn't just, bisect you right there. No, wait, it gets even worse. It gets even worse. But yeah, just, okay, cool. Oh yeah. But, okay, cool. So she's still alive, and she's just, right there, okay? Instead of, the obvious opening, okay, cutting off his goddamn arm. Like, this is peak, huh? This is the best Star Wars choreography since the last show that had lightsaber choreography. Unbelievable. But can we all agree that the lightsaber wielding we saw in yesterday's episode is the best we've gotten since Revenge of the Sith? Where, you know what, to be completely honest, yeah, because the Disney sequel trilogy, all of their fights, they were ass, okay? Everything, including Ewan McGregor coming back for that Obi-Wan show, all of those lightsaber duels were ass, okay? So yeah, at least it was kind of cool. It wasn't good. But Daphne Keane, okay, little Jackie the Padawan who, Banana has passed and become one with the Force, or I don't know, some shit like that. But just an episode prior, in episode 4, she was training with dowling rods back fucking Coruscant, but now she's out there taking on somebody who impaled, beheaded, destroyed an entire armada, battalion, whatever you call a bunch of Jedi together, a bunch of Jedis, beat the brakes off of all of them, including goofy ass Yord. No, not Yord. Who could forget that classic character who took off his shirt in the first episode in order to just iron it for reasons, I guess. I don't know, but Jackie, oh, she's out there. You know, for all of those actual Jedi Knights, okay, they paled in the comparison, okay, to the skill that was on display by an actual Padawan who magically just started to dual wield, found another lightsaber. Well, it's probably not for the fact that there weren't so many that were out there, but you have 2 swords and you still lost, you absolute cabbage. Because this is what happened. Can this asshole only stab people? You have a fucking laser sword that touches somebody and limbs fall off. It is something that if it is injected, if it is thrust into a solid object, nothing, not even blast doors, provide resistance. But all these assholes can do is just stab because, oh my god, she got stabbed 3 times and she still kept going. Which brings me back to the point of, yeah, you stab somebody in front, you have exposed arms, and that bitch just lets her lightsaber hang by the side. She doesn't want to fight back at all whatsoever because, what, she's just so shocked by that goofy ass helmet that you have. But bruh, this isn't even the worst shit that was done with a lightsaber in this episode, because we gotta go back to our fantastic protagonist, or is this the antagonist? Depending on where her motivations lie in this specific scene, because they change as often as the actress's gender identity. But this is this unironically happened, okay? Shout out to Steph for clipping this out, but oh my god, okay, like is this supposed to be emotional or something? Is this oh my god, no, don't do that. Oh my god, Star Wars is getting super edgy. No harakiri like that. What are we doing? But oh no, because she realizes, she sees her sister there, and oh my god, I could hear in the background just, I'm a woman, just the cringiest shit. She cut her dreads with a lightsaber. Okay, with a lightsaber, and that's supposed to make her look exactly like her twin, but as it's pointed out, right, because now she wants to go back with Master Soul, who is one of the few people to still remain alive, and that by, you know, making her hair exactly the same as her sister, who has had the exact same hair for the past 16 years. Nothing creepy or cringe or weird about that. Apparently in their lesbian space switch genealogy, hairstyles are in fact genetic. But now she looks, oh my god, it's a 1-for-1, right? They're identical twins, except for the stupid ass thread head stamp that they have. No, she's got identical hair now, and I don't know how it cut so cleanly. The show is stupid. It's very stupid. Now that we know the Sith, legitimate Sith Lord, who's under the helmet, now we can really dissect what it means to have teeth on your fucking helmet. Your anti-lightsaber helmet. But apparently, you know, there's an ore in the extended universe, which is just, it's going to be amazing to see all of the people that said, ugh, Canada's the better in regards to Kiadi Buddy being alive, but then them just trying to grasp onto whatever Wikipedia article they could find for, I think it starts with a C or something like that. This fringe, also incredibly brittle ore that is somehow lightsaber proof. It just causes them to short circuit for a, 10-second increment. But it is supposed to be brittle, but this guy was tanking lightsaber shots to the fucking dome. But no, we don't need to figure out any of that stuff, because Leslie Headland was more worried about, Smylo Ren being unsettling to the Jedi. No, what's unsettling is your writing. That's more unsettling, not just to the Jedi, but to everybody that's out there. But hey, if you like this black helmet, you could get a gold version of it, or bronze, or brass, or I don't know, something that can double as a trash bag. But the black series, the Stranger helmet from the Acolyte, is revealed. Pre-orders start, I guess it would be out today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, you can pre-order yours. They're $100, which is not bad pricing. It's just, I'd rather piss on a $100 bill and clean it off with my tongue than spend it on this goofy ass helmet. But they're also doing this weird thing where they need to hit a certain threshold, where I'd imagine we'll probably do a video on how poorly this thing's gonna sell, because who's actually gonna want this? Who's gonna remember this stupid character? Because okay, prior to his reveal of being Khmer, his name was the Stranger. It still is the stranger at this point in time. Everybody's just, like, I think it was Mahler who ended up coining the term Smylo Ren. Nobody knew what the fuck this guy's name was. They still don't. But yeah, it's going up for this weird crowdfunding, Kickstarter-esque way that Hasbro does some of their stuff by, if it hits a certain mark, then it gets funded and then it goes into production. But there was a lightsaber for Reva for a much more popular show, not a better or beloved character. But yeah, it didn't even get funded. It didn't go into production, just like this helmet. But holy shit, man. Oh my god, this is some next level stupidity. I thought that it couldn't get worse than lesbian space witches. And then I seen the rest of the writing, okay? I was like, wow, everything about this series is cringe, contradictory, poorly written, nonsensical, canon destroying, and the perfect 2024 Disney Lucasfilm Star Wars show. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.